And here we go. My cat's even excited. At the bottom left position as the teal Protoss, we have Noob, aka fuNny. And at the bottom right as the white Zerg, we have Sziky1. Just to let us know, he is the first and only Sziky. And that means Sass is up 1-0. Alright, sweet. So, I mean, Fighting Spirit, pretty nice standard map. I guess it's nice if, or nice for Sziky to come back and play on this map, I guess, if he hasn't been practicing too much. But again, I'm pretty sure he has been laddering. I definitely saw an account called Sziky pretty high on ladder, so I'm assuming that's the actual Sziky. And looks like this actually positioning is very often the gateway expand. Also, the fact that he's keeping his probe here means this is almost certainly a gateway expand. So we'll see how Mr. Sziky deals with this. He's going for the overpull, very standard. Oh wait, was this overpull? No, this is a 9 pull. Oh no, this is not an overpull at all. This was a 9 pull with gas. Uh-oh. Oh, with gas trick. All right, well that makes sense. I think I did mention earlier how I think gas trick only makes sense if you go for a 9 pull. When we saw Eon Zerg do it going for 12 hatch, I think. So, gateway expand versus a 9 pull. I feel like that's not that great for gateway expand. I feel like that is not that great. Also, my cat is going crazy. What's happening here? Hold on, I'm gonna quickly go open the door for her. Cat, you okay? Alright, we're good. You're good, we're back! We're back. Cat emergency has been rectified. I need to open the door to make sure she doesn't like poop on my desk because she's actually done that before. So, alright, we're good, we're back. Lings are out, got the expansion. Okay, so now Mr. Roberto is gonna see these lings and be a little bit sad. Zealot's like, oh no, go back to base. No. Now, fortunately, this is actually a complete link type wall. You see this gap? That's link type. Isn't that weird? Isn't Brood War weird? Like, links can't run through there. That doesn't even look Dragoon type, but that is actually link type. See? They can't go through. Man, Brood War is such a strange game. And looks like the thing's trying to poke around a bit, so it's gonna take care of it. See, even Sziky's like, wait, how the heck is that link type? That doesn't make any sense. Alright, now the problem is, until the cannon finishes, this gateway is slightly vulnerable, so Sziky's going to keep attacking this and trying to bait the Zealots out, but the Zealots have to be careful so the Lings don't surround them. You see, the Ling speed is done, so there's two risks here. One, the Zealots get surrounded and killed, and two, the Lings just run straight into the base and just kill the cannon. And look at this, the gateway is taking some serious damage here. This could be a very quick game for Sziky. Oh man, if he can kill this gateway, that's going to be horrendous. Where's the cannon? The cannon's not done. Oh man, is Sziky gonna kill the cannon? If he kills the cannon, the game will just end straight away. No, he's not going to. The cannon finishes, even though the gateway has died. A few more probes coming off the line as well. But holy moly. Whew. Alright, well, so he has made a third base at the 3 o'clock. He's getting his gas. Oh man. Could you imagine if he had actually just followed this up with even more lings? That would have been insanely close. But as it is, it looks like fuNny's going to stabilize. By the way, guys, I just want to say, fuNny, okay, yesterday I casted the Clash for Char number 3 with Mr. Kicks, and fuNny was actually playing against Nalgrim in a best of 3 in that tournament that we were casting. And fuNny, after going 1-1 against Nalgrim, said, oh, I need to go, like, talk to my clan about a clan war. And what he actually did was he went to play this game against Sziky, like, in the middle of a series in another tournament. He just told Nalgrim, yeah, I'm just gonna go play this other game, just wait for me. And he made Nalgrim wait for like 20 minutes or something, or I don't even know how long it was because we just went and casted a different game. So he made him wait like a while. And I'm pretty sure it was to come play this game. I'm pretty sure it was fuNny, right? Right, Quakes? It was ZZZ Noob, man. He's playing in Nogrim. So Nogrim was like super mad at her and actually waited for him to come back to finish their best of 3. I was like, oh, dude, come on. Apparently there's some accent discussion going on. I'm indeed an honorary Canadian and British. And there's a 3-inch Hydra. Actually, the reason I have a slightly American accent is I went to high school in New York. Yeah. So, looks like these Zealots are just going to seppuku here at the natural. They're just going to run in, get some scout. Actually, oh my god, if they can see the Hydra then, that would be critical. But I don't know if they're going to get there. Oh my god, this Zealot. This Zealot needs to be the hero. Oh, he sees the Hydras. He is the hero. He's the hero we needed. But he's not the hero that's alive right now. Which is unfortunate for him, but that's okay, because now we can make cannons, and we'll be fine. Alright. Try and kill a drone. Oh! Oh! Is this the hero we deserve? No. No, it's not. Rip. Now, this cannon placement is nice, so if the Hydras want to pick off the cannons, they'll need to run right up to the wall. But what's more likely is the Hydras will just pick off the gateway anyway and the pylon. And he's got to make sure he builds another pylon. Yeah. So if he loses pylon, he's going to lose power to all his cannons, which would be a sad way to lose. But Zyky's not all in. This is just a 3-hatch Hydra pressure into macro. So this is always a very awkward position for Protoss, because if you don't build enough cannons and he's 3-hatch Hydra all-inning, then you just lose the game instantly, right? But if you build too many cannons and he's going 3-hatch Hydra pressure into macro, then you lose anyway, because the Zerg just drones up and you can't do anything because you spent all your money on cannons. Alright, here we go. He's going in, actually. Oh no, he's going for the Forge. He's losing some Lings for free here, actually. That's not ideal. I'm surprised he actually went hard there with the Lings as well. He can just hold position here out of range, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure if he walks like 1 hex forward, he can shoot this out of range, unless his range isn't done? Oh, I see. Okay, so his Hydra range actually wasn't finished there, only his Hydra speed. He went speed before range. And I like that fuNny's only made the 4 cannons. You can see he skipped Stargate. He went straight for Zealot leg speed. He's got the spare Forge now in his main base. He's going to use speed lots to help supplement this defense and presumably get a Templar Archive shortly. And this is actually going to be interesting. I mean, in small numbers, speed lots are actually pretty decent against Hydras, especially when they get their +1, which you're going to get in just a second here. You know, in large numbers, Hydras can just mow down the Zealots because, you know, ranged units greater than melee units in large numbers. But in these early game engagements, the speed lots are actually okay, especially if you can just run around and attack the Zerg bases. Although we do have some nice SimCity here at the 3rd base. And it looks like, oh, it's like a few Zealots getting baited to their death. Or just one, I guess. And here we go, now we're going. Decent number of Zealots, speed is coming out. It's almost 1-to-1, and you can see Zyky knows he can't fight this. He's got to run away with the Hydras. I think the speed is similar, so the Hydras could, in theory, run away, maybe. Yeah, it's going to be difficult for the Zealots to actually get enough hits on them as they're running away. But nice defense here from fuNny. It's really great restraint that to only build 4 cannons there. But I'm not sure. I think in the long run, I'm not sure if this is... I'm not sure what the correct thing is. Because, like, if this was Eon Zerg and not Zyky, I'm pretty sure fuNny would have just died there. Because Eon Zerg would have just killed him with Hydralisks. So it's a little bit of a risk as well. But in this case, it turns out it panned out. I think he should ignore this. He should just run into the main. There's two Sunkens here. There's no point fighting this. He's not even going to get 1 Sunken. I really think he should have ran into the main base right there, instead suiciding all of his Zealots. That's not what you want to do when you go early +1 speed lots. You need to keep them alive to run around and harass stuff. So, not great, but he is getting a Robo here at the front, presumably just for obs though. He does have the Templar Archives. There's no Templar out yet. There are not, but there are another handful of speed lots. Gonna see what they can do, but I don't think they can do anything anymore. There's a lot of Hydras at the natural. There's a nice SimCity here. Ooh, nice little back Sunken. Might just try and kill some drones, I guess. Wow, he's actually going for the Sunken Colony. Alright, well, I guess fuNny just really doesn't like Sunken Colonies. Oh, alright, we have the multi-attack. He should not be fighting that Hydro Block, I think. That's enough Hydras to actually fight this. Although Sziky apparently does not think so. I think it is though, right? Just a little bit of micro? Yeah. It should be enough. Pretty good micro. And boom. All these ults are dead. Yeah, I mean... Suiciding all 4 zealots here for 1 Sunken, not sure that's worth it. Suiciding all those zealots there, really not sure that that's worth it. But the thing is though, Sziky opened with a 3-hatch Hydro Pressure build, and yet after holding the initial attack, fuNny's been the one that's constantly pressuring Sziky, which is actually really nice, because very often in PvZ, you know, because your build is a little bit slow, like you get Corsairs, you get cannons at the front, you're kind of stuck in your base a little bit. You can't put on that much pressure in the early mid game against Zerg. But fuNny's actually playing a strategy that allows him to just constantly attack, which, while he's not necessarily taking the best trades, is allowing him to kind of macro up here, you know, even get this third base going. The problem is he has no anti-air right now, and there are Mutalisks, and this is a great move by Sziky. Normally a Protoss has Corsairs to defend his High Templars from Mutasnipes, and also just to defend this. But right now, not only are the probes in danger, but the High Templars are in danger as well. He is getting some Dragoons, but Dragoons don't have the greatest DPS against Mutas. So fuNny has to be extremely, like, look at this. He has to be extremely careful where the High Templars are and where the Mutas are. Because otherwise, you just lose all his High Templars and the Hydras can just mow him down. So Sziky now going to do some more harassment here at the natural, forcing down the cannon. The goons are actually walled out! Oh no, are the goons stuck? Oh my god, the goons can't actually get back here to defend! Oh my god, that is awful! Oh wow, alright, well, that is unfortunate for these Dragoons and for fuNny. However, even though he can't mine from his natural, he's got a 3rd Nexus, so it's all good. He's also got a Zealot, just making sure there's no 4th base for the Zerg. Is he going to get a Stargate now? He's not. He's just going to do it with the Dragoons. Alright, he's got 2 cannons in his main, at least. Oh god, this is so horrible. And he can't even kill, like, he's not going to kill his Robo, right? Because it's freaking expensive. It costs 200 gas and 200 minerals. So you can't do anything. Oh, and the goons can't leave here either. This is a goon-type wall. Wait, his goons are completely walled into his base. Oh, no. Oh, wow, those storms were actually really good, though. Alright, so he actually kept that guy alive. The goons can't leave. He needs to kill this forge with his cannon. Help. Help. Let me out. I want to do something. He's got 2-1, by the way. He's got nice upgrades. Alright, well, maybe the Hydras can bust him out. Alright, jailbreak time, guys. Hydra's coming down. Let's help these goons get out. Hey, he killed the cannon. Hey, we're free. We're free. Oh, snap. No, just kidding. Go back. Go back. I don't want to be here. Oh, man. They're like, no, I've made a terrible mistake. I didn't actually want to leave my base. Oh, big storm on the back, though. Big storm on the back, and it looks like the Obs get sniped. But it doesn't matter. There's no lurkers here anyway. Big wave of Zealots coming down from the 9 o'clock base. And I think fuNny will be able to hold, although he needs to keep this Templar alive. It has almost enough energy. No, he doesn't get another storm off. It's going to be very close now with the reinforcements. It looks like Sziky, though, is going to be able to push through. More Dragoons coming out. Another Observer falls. He really needs High Templar, but wow, that is a lot of Dragoons. And now with 2-2 upgrades as well, against just the 1-0, these Dragoons are going to be able to hold the line against the Hydralisks. Not efficiently, but they will be able to hold. The Mutalisks also all fall down, and fuNny with the victory at the front, but at what cost? He lost all his High Templars, a decent number, all his Zealots, a decent number of Dragoons as well. More Hydralisks are coming down. The 6 o'clock is being taken by Sziky. What else is going on in the base? Looks like not too much else. I don't see any lurkers or lurker aspect researching. The Natural's still barely mining for fuNny, and here we go. He's coming in again. No energy on the High Templar. So no storm just yet. Sziky did show decent storm dodging, although he did still take a lot of damage. It's pretty hard to storm dodge when you have that many Hydralisks. Looks like more gateways being added now for fuNny. And finally, the lurkers are coming out. A couple of obs did get sniped. It doesn't appear that fuNny is making any more. He's going to need a couple of obs now. He does have some cannon detection, at least at the front, but obviously we'll need the observers if he wants to leave the safety net of his cannons. Very, very even supply, 94 against 104. Very, very close. Usually that's good for the Zerg player. And it looks like Ziky's not going to go in again. He's just going to set up this really annoying lurker contain that's super hard to break out of as a Protoss, especially with all these Hydra supporting. I mean, not only is it hard to just attack into, but the Zerg can even be annoying and like snipe observers with their Hydras and stuff. So this is actually quite a painful position for the Protoss. He's got to be careful. He's got 5 cannons, but he's got no Psionic Storm, and looks like he's actually going to kill the pylon and walk out of the top side. Now Ziky is prepared for this. He's got some Hydras and some Lurkers morphing, but if the Protoss can get out before the Lurkers get burrowed, then that could be really, really crucial. He still has no observer. There's the first observer. Okay, he needs to go now before the Lurkers finish. The Lurkers are getting very close to done. The Hydralisks are trying to block. There's one Dragoon that's just causing a major traffic jam here. He needs to just move his dudes down the ramp, and there we go. He's moving out. The Lurkers are finishing, but I think he might be able to get out unless his observer gets sniped. Zeke is trying to go for the Ob snipe. He's trying to go for the Ob snipe. He really wants the Ob. The Ob is not going to die. And fuNny is going to break out the top side here. He's going to take down those Lurkers. He's going to take down some Hydras. Not the best storm. Is he going to get a good storm this time? He does get a slightly better storm, but Ziky, constantly on the move, is doing a good job here, and looks like going to unburrow and try and clamp down on this small Protoss force on the top side. I don't know if fuNny knows what's going on. He can move out with the other group here. I don't think he has any storms left. He's almost one storm on this High Templar. I think he just needs to run away now. Looks like he's actually trying to sneak a base at the top left. He might actually just run his army up here in order to hold the ramp. That'd be interesting. There's overloads here, but they're not actually seeing all these cannons being made at the top of the ramp, and this is actually a pretty interesting situation. Meanwhile, fuNny, I think, could maybe do with sending a DT out or something. Like, the 6 o'clock base is completely undefended. I don't know if he actually knows it's there. And oh my god, looks like Zeke is actually trying to fight his way up the ramp. A big storm taking down a lot, and I don't think the Lurkers can actually break up this ramp. Oh. Well, oh, nice storm there. He even grabs the Overlord, and it's going to be very difficult to break up this ramp, although the Templars don't have energy right now, which could be a problem, and the Contain is back in action. And I don't think you guys can hear my cat just going bonkers in the back there. But yes, rest assured, there is no torturing of cats going on in this house. Alright, looks like we're breaking out. Not enough support units on this Contain. A big stream of units, though, trying to break up the top left. And again, no storms ready. 55 energy is not enough. The Lurkers and the Hydras are causing a bit of a traffic jam, but it looks like Ziky is going to be able to break up the top left. And it's going to force a cancel on this base. There's no way fuNny can defend this. He needs to just, he canceled the Nexus. But the thing is, fuNny doesn't need the Nexus yet. He's on 3 bases already against a 4-base Zerg, although having said that, his main is mined out, so technically not. But he is going to find this base, and this base is undefended. It could be base for base. No, he's not going! But he sees it, right? He sees it with the obs, but I guess he figures he doesn't have enough units, and he's going to get crushed by the reinforcement, so he doesn't want to risk it. Oh, he's going to grab a couple of free Overlords. Okay, there we go. Big Archon balls coming down here. The army of Zeke is pulling back from the top left, but this 6 o'clock base is probably going to be in trouble if he can actually get up the ramp here. Going to have a bit of a traffic jam. Ziky is going to try and defend. He focuses down the Archon, and he's got units coming in the back. This Protoss army actually might get stuck here. He needs to move up the ramp, otherwise he's going to get completely styled on the bottom by all these Lurkers. Is he going to storm? Oh man, there's a big clump of units there. He's not going to storm. His Archon's moving in. Oh, storm! That was a big storm. All the Lurkers are heavily damaged, but this Protoss army is going to fall. The drones are going to evacuate to the other side of the army, actually. Oh man. Looks like a few drones are going to fall. Does he have another storm? He does not. Which means the Protoss army is forfeit, which is really bad. He's making a bunch more Zealots and Templars. Meanwhile, Ziky has gone up to Hive. What else does he have? Does he have any Hive tech yet? He doesn't have any Hive tech buildings, but oh, also he doesn't really have upgrades. That's only just +1 carapace finishing, whereas Protoss at 3-2. Wow, fuNny is massively out upgrading his opponent. Interestingly enough, this is still +1 carapace, guys. That's really interesting. I guess that's actually how fuNny is kind of staying in this game because he's gotten his army wiped out a couple of times now, which is quite bad in PvZ. I mean, it's bad in any matchup to lose your entire army, but you know, in some cases it's like not the end of the world. Like in PvT late game, you know, you don't really expect to win the ground engagements anymore. And hey, we got a subscriber, Hirmu. Thank you so much. There's a picture of the cute kitty that you guys all heard meowing just now. That is my cute kitty. And looks like, oh no, Ob snipes, Templar snipes, he stormed his own zealots, he's storming the wrong people, man, fuNny! You gotta storm the evil bug-looking things, man. You don't want to storm the manly, cool guys. Don't storm these guys, storm the bug guys. Oh man, it's like Starship Troopers, get him! Storm him! Oh no, there's a lot of dudes running in, there's psionic storm everywhere. He's got, no, he's got more storms! Storms everywhere. Oh my god, fuNny's actually just gonna hold with the mass of storms. Oh my god, Draw is even in the chat. Draw, why aren't you playing for SAS, man? Dude, we need SAS Draw up in here. Killing everybody. Holy moly. Alright, looks like Archon Dragoon Force, which is pretty scary, but Protoss is down in supply, 95 against 104. That's pretty bad. He's doing the cannon thing again at the top level. He's got a High Templar in there, and there's units that just don't realize what's happening. The Protoss sneak, just the one probe going in, making a billion cannons, because Protoss is awesome. And here we go. Uh-oh. Realizes it's a bad idea. The Archons can fight, though. He's got 3-2 Archons. He's going to kill everything. But the Lurkers are a little bit too much. He's going to move back. He doesn't have a Storm still. Archons are great, but he also needs Storms. He just needs everything right now. He's floating a little bit of money, but the cannons are completing, which means Ziky's going to have a really hard time breaking up this ramp again. The sneaky base is the deadliest. And there's the probe transfer as well, even though he just started the... Wait, he's transferring probes, but the Nexus is like only just started. It's kind of weird. I guess he figures he might as well do it now before it's too late, and he's, you know, he probably had a bunch of extra drones from his main base already. Now Ziky has not actually taken another base. I feel like Ziky could have taken the top right already, but he was so focused on being aggressive that he's delayed this quite a bit. So maybe he could have had a slightly larger advantage. He is now finally taking the top right natural. I guess he figured since he was denying the Protoss fourth anyway, it wasn't a huge deal. But these probes, I guess, yeah, he's just going to leave them here until the Nexus finishes, which is fair enough, I guess. Because later on, when he loses map control, he's not going to have the opportunity to move them anymore. And if he moves them now, I mean, he'll just be defended by the cannons and the High Templar. It's like a few Lings going to get taken out. I don't actually know what happened to the units that were here. Did he kill them? Did they scout the base? Like, I'm not sure if Ziky's aware of the top left, but what an interesting game this is. Is there any Hive Tech yet? Ah, Defiler Mound is on the way. It seems like some drones being transferred as well. Plenty of Scourge here, so it's going to be difficult to do anything. I think he just Scourged some Obs as well. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gateways. It looks like Protoss is just chilling. 4 Archons is pretty scary. 3-3. Gonna start working on those shield upgrades, I guess. Do they have shields coming along? No shields yet. But he's going for an attack at the top right. Oh, wait. Where's he going? He's going down the middle. Alright, this is a very scary Protoss army. 5 Archons, I think 4 High Templar, and the supporting Zealots and Dragoons. The only thing it's missing, really, going into late game is Reavers. You really want Reavers to help deal with the Defilers with their Dark Swarm. I mean, Zealots, you know, and Archons do a little bit underneath, but it's really the Reavers and the Storms that are your primary tools for dealing with the Dark Swarms. And he's actually going in for the attack. I'm not sure I like this attack. He's attacking into a Lurker field with a decent number of Zealots. That's a bit dangerous, a bit ambitious, I guess. And Lurk's coming in from the back as well. The Archons are going to do great against them. I think he stormed down 2 Lurkers here at the front, just trying to put some counter pressure on Ziky. Look at this, after almost an entire game of Ziky pressuring fuNny. fuNny is now the one with the big scary army out on the map with the amazing upgrades. Although 2 attack is actually done for 2 range attack is done for the Zerg, but only +1 carapace. And oh man, these High Templars gotta be careful not to walk in too far. There is the Dark Swarm though. The Defilers are finally out. The top left base is mining away happily. The top right base is being taken by Ziky. And this is a really close game now. I feel like fuNny has the lead. He's jumped up to a 40 supply advantage. At one point, Sziky was, I think, slightly ahead, like 10 supply ahead, and somehow fuNny, with some really nice defensive play, has actually come up to a 40 supply lead. I guess also being able to sneak that top left was quite crucial. Sziky perhaps making a small mistake not to make sure that that was denied. And here we go. Another attack, though, into the natural expansion. Can Sziky hold this? This attack could be huge. A bunch of lurkers coming out, but they're all grouped. Is he going to storm it? No, he storms the wrong place. Now he storms the right place. He needs one more storm to kill 3 more lurkers. And is he going to do it? It looks like the Archons are just going to take care of it. Maybe. No, the Archons don't damage them because they're burrowed. The Archons are doing 0 damage to that lurker. He needs a Zealot. He needs a storm. And that could have been a costly mistake for fuNny as he loses so much to those lurkers. Remember people, Archons do only splash damage under Swarm, and burrowed units are not affected by splash damage under Dark Swarm. Only unburrowed units are affected by splash. Nice Archon snipe there by Sziky, but crucially, fuNny does keep 4 out of the 5 Archons alive. The Archons are the real big death dealers here in the late game Protoss army. The Zealots actually don't scale nearly as well. They fall off hard, because, you know, once Ultralink comes out, the Zealot's attack is actually 2 strikes, which means, you know, the 8 or the 6 armor of the Ultralisk gets applied twice. Or no, 8 armor, right? Or, I don't know. Basically, the insane amount of armor of Ultralisks really stops the Zealots from doing that much. But anyway, going in once again here, fuNny trying to break the front, but he loses all of his Archons, but the Zealot Dragoon might be enough, and another Archon's coming in. He's going for the win right here. Sziky, he might not be able to hold this. fuNny, can he take the win off Sziky? This would be an absolutely insane win by fuNny, but he's down to just his last few units, but he's got reinforcements coming in. The Zealots and Dragoons are coming to reinforce. If he can just stream the units in, he could potentially take the game. He's expanding at the top left natural as well, but Sziky, he's just got drones here to defend. He's building emergency sunken colonies. He's down to no money. He's at 3,000 gas and 0 minerals. fuNny can actually take Sziky down right now. An absolutely insane result, something that would be unimaginable, you know, a few years ago in Sziky's prime, storming his own observers. But fuNny Nexus, with his hidden sneaky Nexus at the top left, looks like he is going to break down the front door. I did not think this was possible with Dark Swarms and Lurkers on the field, but I was wrong. He is marching in here to Sziky's natural. He's even got his top left base defended with cannons. You can start mining away there. The reinforcement's getting a little bit intercepted, but it doesn't really matter. It looks like Sziky's mined out is 3. His 6 o'clock doesn't even have that many drones. And holy moly, do we have anything else crazy going on? Any other crazy tech? No. Sziky looks like he's going to lose his main base. That's where all his tech is. He's got the top right still, but wow, he is down 60 supply to 140. And look at this, he can't defend his tech. He's only got 1 lurker there. Is there an OBS though? Yeah, there is an OBS. Wow. This is insane. Oh, I see Eonzerg in the chat. What's up, Eonzerg? Nice job in the first clan war against LRM. And, well, gonna storm down this last lurker in the main base. I don't know what Sziky's gonna do right now. He's gonna lose all his tech. He doesn't have any money for units. I guess he just didn't make enough drones, because it looked like he was ahead for a large portion of the early mid game, and just couldn't break the Protoss defense. And now he's lost his main base. Looks like fuNny needs to transfer a few probes. fuNny has actually mined out his first 3 bases, so fuNny's actually still just down to 2 bases at the top left. So it's not like fuNny's got an amazing economy. I mean, technically right now, it's 2 base Protoss against 3 base Zerg. So if Sziky can somehow do some kind of, you know, super efficient defense with Defilers, he's not necessarily dead, but I mean, he's pretty dead. Come on, let's be honest here. Because this 6 o'clock base is not going to die, right? It's completely undefended. 158 supply to 56. He's just going to build sunken colonies. Oh, man. And here we go. fuNny rolling down with the Archons. Wait, no, what? Okay, now he's coming down. Looks like a little bit of army wonkiness going on. And this base is dead. I mean, that's got to be it. Right? Sziky's trying to run down with some lurkers, but there's no supporting units even. I mean, the lurkers are just going to get massacred. There's so many dragoons here. Dragoons and Archons are pretty good against lurkers. Trying to do the desperation defense. There's so much stuff here. Look at all the Archons. They're so scary. 3-1-3. Oh man, he's changing his mind. I guess you can't go for a counterattack because there's even a Reaver here with cannons. Oh man. I think Ziky's just going to go for the counterattack at the top left, and he's going to see the Reaver and probably just tap out. There's nothing he can do at the top left. Even with the Defiler, which I don't see. There should be a Defiler here. Even with the Defiler, there's nothing you can do. Look at this. Nice wall-in even as well. Alright, that's a lot of units though. Alright, Sziky, he's going in. He needs this to work. If he can kill the top left two, remember, the top left two bases are the only mining for the Protoss. If Sziky can take down these bases, that would be his opportunity. But there's the High Templar as well, coming in for the Storm. Oh no. Oh man, Protoss OP. And now the army coming in to back up the base. Only the cannons fell, but those don't make any difference. GG from Sziky1. fuNny Nexus takes down the monster Zerg Sziky and takes a win for NB. Absolutely stunning game and stunning result. Whew!